How's it hanging, dudes? My name is Sean, and welcome back to Planet Coaster. That's right, the better game by Frontier. So, the last Planet Coaster videos we had was like a Jurassic World type of build leading up to Jurassic World, and I want to start a new park, and I want to kind of keep some sort of that theme, but I want to do like a whole ancient, Prehistoric Kingdom vibe, prehistoric world, prehistoric. I don't know if I want to call the park just Prehistoric Kings, because I want to have like 2 or 3, 4 sections, and if I have a screenshot of my idea, I'll put that up. But I want to have like a Prehistoric Kingdom park, and what that means is I wanted to take like small little areas and kind of theme them for like ancient times. We'll have like a dinosaur themed fossil type area. We'll have maybe kind of like an Aztec ancient ruins type of area, and that's going to be kind of like a sort of what we're going to build here, but we're going to have this theme going throughout, or this old ancient decrepit civilizations long past type of feel to it. It's going to have a very, I guess, Kong Island type of feel. It's just going to be, it's really going to be like a lush jungle. We even went with the tropical feel on the map. So if you guys like Planet Coaster, if you guys want to see some really good in-depth park builds like this, smack a like. That's the only way I know if you guys want to see this stuff or not. Even if I only have 300 or 400 or 500 views, on this series, I will keep doing it if you guys keep liking. We gotta get, because this, at the end of the day, this is a part-time job for me, YouTube, and I want to do games that you guys are really gonna like. Games that have replayability and games that do well. I don't want to because if I'm getting 30 or 40 views per video, I'm not saying that I haven't been, I'm just saying if I would, I have 3,000 people on the channel. I want to do something that everybody's going to like, or at least the vast majority. So if you guys like this, smack a like. Some of my previous Planet Coaster videos did really well. That's kind of cool. And of course, I love dinosaurs anyway, so one of the 4 areas of this park is going to be a dinosaur themed park, and that's going to be really cool because there's a whole bunch of Jurassic World, Jurassic Park type of stuff, in the blueprints and the, people's created, and it's very immersive when you really get into it. And it took me a couple hours to do this time lapse. To this whole video, and this is just the park entrance. That's all we're building. It's almost kind of like an arrival point. It's not even like the actual main street. It's a little bitty seating area, because you got to imagine, if you're being realistic, these people are walking from a parking lot. They're walking a long way to a parking lot. So you want to have a really nice entrance area. You want to have a nice entrance area with a nice weenie. And what a weenie is what I'm building right now. It's going to be kind of like a landmark. That whenever you come to Prehistoric Kingdom World, whatever we're going to end up calling it, which means I might have to change up the sign that I created here. But whenever you walk in, you'll know that you're going to see this, and whenever you see this sign lit up, it's Prehistoric Kingdom, and you're there. And we're going to have little similar mock-ups of this right here. I didn't save it really as this particular thing as a blueprint, because I want to be able to tweak it and move things around. But as you see, we're going with this whole this ancient feel, this whole decrepit feel, this thing, like this feel of this theme of where maybe there's a civilization long past that used to be here, and we've just come in and kind of built a park around it. You know what I mean? So hopefully, if we can do this, we'll pull off the feel. Now this is the brick here is going to be. I didn't put as many roots in it, didn't put as many trees around it, because the brick seems a little bit newer, kind of like a new almost like a late medieval castle type of thing, and it's almost kind of like regular brick, but it does look old. It looks like an old church type of feel, and you could see how somebody like in ancient time would have some stone like this, and even with the DLC, there's only so much items that there is in Planet Coaster, as many as there are. So you really have to just get creative with roots and stuff like that and put that in there. But you're able to do that. I could take this right here and make it look older, and that's really cool. I mean, that's a really great feature that Planet Coaster offers. Everything can just mesh together. And here I'm taking, I think these are sandstone blocks or something like that. And what I'm doing is I'm just going to create like this little bitty sign holder. It's going to be an area to hold a sign. And I mix different blocks in, leave a little gap here, It's just to kind of like make it feel like it's you know, a brick's been kicked out and it's a little bit older, stuff like that. It's been sitting here for quite a while. And as you go further into the park and you get into the other areas of the park, it's going to feel very unique to that like prehistoric actual prehistoric area, the prehistoric fossil area. Well, I mean, we gotta have names for these areas of the park, guys. So let me know what kind of names you want for these areas of the park. And you see my overall feel for it. However, each area is going to be specifically themed and tailored for itself. Now, this whole Main Street area, entrance area, is all just going to be kind of like, I guess, kind of like a taste, a hodgepodge of all of the areas combined. But let's say you go into the fossil area where you're going to see nothing but, you know, fossils and dinosaur bones and just foliage and rocks, and it's going to look really natural. There's going to be a clear walking, you know, grass paths or sand paths and stuff like that, nice little lakes and ponds, stuff like that. And rides that's probably going to be there, maybe a coaster, log flume, rapids, stuff like that. The stuff that's going to look really natural. And these little areas are going to be, they're going to be large areas, but they're going to be small at the same time. Like, they're not going to be huge areas of the map, because look how much detail we're going to put in here. I'm not saying that like I'm as good as Silver Red or nowhere near as good as Delay Designer or anybody like that. I'm friends with Delay Designer and Planet Coaster Creation on Steam and stuff like that, and I've learned a lot just interacting with the builds that she's created and stuff like that. But I'm not on that level. But we are going to make a fully fleshed out park, and everything is going to be created. There are going to be some blueprints placed in, just because there are some things like dinosaur fossils and stuff like that that I just cannot build. Like, I'm not that good yet. I'm just not, you know. And there's just no possible way I could do that. I mean, I could, but it would literally take me 8, 9, 10 hours of just sitting down and doing that and learning, and you know what I mean, and checking out other things out and breaking down other people's blueprints and placing out all kinds of items to see what would work and what wouldn't, and it would just take a long time. What I'm doing here is I'm using items that I've used in the past. They're mostly vanilla items. They're items that all go together to make certain types of things, and if you just deconstruct them and leave them apart like this, it kind of looks like a structure that once was but isn't anymore. And you can see, like, when I placed the door in the back, that little entrance area, I sunk it into the ground, and you know, it makes it look like, you know, at one point this is just maybe like the top of a building that's been, you know, covered up with soil over the years. So you can see the door there. And you know, every once in a while I'll bounce back and forth, because that's just how my brain works. I just don't do all the foliage. I just go as is. I didn't really have a clear-cut idea of what I wanted to make for this entrance area. I just know I wanted to incorporate the sign, Prehistoric Kingdom sign, Prehistoric World, and I wanted to do it in a way that would showcase what's to come throughout the park. And I just knew I had an ancient theme. That's the only thing that I knew that I wanted to do with. So. And it's actually, this build really isn't that intensive. It's just the focal point has quite a few items with it, and then the surrounding areas, when we get to it, it's just gonna look nice. You know, it's gonna look sweet. It's gonna look cool. A little terraforming, stuff like that. And also, you know, based off the different areas of the park I want, you know, like I'm not sure if I want to do like a full Aztec type of thing, but I do want to do like a jungle ancient ruins type of feel. I think that would be kind of cool. And I do have one area of the park open, and I don't know if I want to make a straw poll or what, but I do want you guys, your input on what should be the next area of the park. Because we're going to have 4 main parts, and that's going to be the main street, and we're going to have a couple rides there, maybe, possibly. It's going to be the main street, and it's going to be basic, and, well, not really basic, but it's just going to be a main street, and that's going to be the first area of the park, including this entrance. It's going to be where the main shops are, so it's going to be the central hub, right? Everyone knows what a main street is. And then from those areas, it's going to branch off. And I know that I want to do a fossil prehistoric area. I know that I want to do an ancient ruins area. But I need a third old area. I don't know if I want to do like a fairy tale thing, if we want to do like the medieval fairy tale thing, or maybe man, I just don't know. I don't know. It's up to you guys. You gotta let me know what kind of ideas you got. These little posts right here, I couldn't find straight wooden posts that look like those, so I had to kind of improvise here. And this actually I learned from Jurassic World, believe it or not, how you can take the fences, you know, I think on the game you hit shift and it makes it wavy. Well, and then you can go back and forth wavy. And that's what I just kind of did with this, just to make it work, because I like those and nothing else looked like that. And I was like, God, you know, damn it, I'm going to use these, and then it's going to stop me. Nothing's going to stop me at all. Also, I know that you guys are usually used to like regular time lapses where I just throw some music on in the background, and yeah, we're not gonna do that this time. I want to talk to you guys through it, and because Planet Coaster it's very intuitive. You know, it's not like Jurassic World Evolution. It is insurmountable what you could do with this game. It is insurmountable. Sometimes I even have trouble grasping like oh man, I know there's something that I need to build, but I don't even know the first step on how to get there. You know, I don't even know where, like, it's. I even struggled with starting out with this first idea right here. I was just like, I don't know. I just need a focal point. So I cleared out that little path, and then I'm like, okay, well, let's just look at some brick that I know looks sort of old that I've used in previous builds. Okay, well, let's go ahead and just, you know, knock a few of those in there and make a little square. Okay, well, now, hey, look, this looks cool. Let's just lay that on its side. You know, I'm just, and then my brain starts working, and I start kind of figuring out what I want to do, and that's when like the build starts speeding up. As you see, you know, everything looks a little bit. It's starting to come together a little better. And here what I'm doing is just around this path that I have, I'm just creating just some foliage, some palm trees, some stuff like that. And there's going to be different trees around. I know it's a tropical island, but there's going to be different trees just because there's going to be different areas. And different areas are going to have, like, if we did a fairy tale thing, for instance, it's going to have a colorful array of trees. And they're not just going to be palm trees. Probably not any palm trees. But in a prehistoric area, there's probably going to be a lot of palm trees. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just giving like a little taste of everything that's going to be in here. The Crimson King is kind of like the focal point of what's growing out of, you know, the top of that sunken castle tower that's in the middle of the focal point, or ancient ruins, whatever you want to call it. And you can just see how the foliage is just grown up around everything. And that's kind of what I'm trying to pull off here, making it look lush and green and full, and at the same time, you know, old, but also at the same time new and fresh, and making it look you know, like a clean park you'd want to visit. Like literally as if like some, you know, coaster enthusiast just bought this area and just started building, you know, a full theme park around an ancient, old, decrepit ruins. And this time lapse is kind of long, but this is the kind of level I want to do for you guys. This is what I want to make in this game. And hopefully, again, like I said, this series does really well. I want it to go far, and I don't just want to have to end it after like the first area. You know what I mean? Like, I really want this to do well, because I like Planet Coaster. I really do. And Frontier did an awesome job on Planet Coaster, so well. And just like the ability just for me to build a sign when you can't even place a sign in Jurassic World Evolution. That is just, it's so awesome. It's nice. And so right here, I should have went with like PW for Prehistoric World. But Prehistoric Kingdom just sounds better, but I also don't like that because it feels like I'm ripping off of Prehistoric Kingdom, the game, you know. But I mean, what are you gonna do? It's a park. It's a park, and Prehistoric Kingdom. I kind of want to have like, I don't know, I just kind of want to have like 3 kings, like 3 roller coasters, and that's kind of maybe where I'm going with that. Maybe, I don't know. And 3 roller coasters in 3 areas, and each one of those roller coasters are, you know, going to be, you know, kind of like, I guess one of the same, not one of the same as if the same coaster, but they're going to be the main attraction of that particular area. So yeah, I don't know, I think it's kind of cool how I combine the driftwood, and also like these are all just driftwood pieces, actual driftwood, and then driftwood planks, and it also gives it kind of like an older feel, a rustic feel. I was going to try to make it a building, so I was trying to find like a building piece to sink into the ground, and that way, you know, I can place it around anywhere. But I realized, like, well, you know, I could just, you know, drag it the box and make a blueprint out of it and save it that way, so it's really not a big deal either way. But as I was going across, somewhere along here, I do find right here, these little like kind of like wooden posts. And so like a sign would need some structure, you know what I mean? Like theoretically it needs structure, so I go ahead and take these posts and I just sink them in behind them, and it kind of adds structure for the 3rd time. It kind of adds that, and I guess makes it like a bona fide sign, if you will. So here we go. Here I'm trying to move it and save it. That's already saved as a blueprint, and it's all good. All good to go. But I did have trouble the way I built it. It just I had to kind of really maneuver into place here. And it does look kind of bland, the sign itself, just because like all the colors are so gray and dingy, you know. But it's okay. We're gonna put a little light pointing at it and make it look nice. So, you know, all good, no big deal. And so, yeah, guys, I mean, I don't know. I'm really kind of just running out of stuff to say. I do want to talk through this entire video just to prove myself that I can do it and not just have a time lapse with music. We will have some music, you know, in future time lapses if you guys like that. If you guys don't like this as much, maybe we can do like half and half. But Planet Coaster is one of those games where you have to kind of explain what you're doing, because it doesn't really make, like, if you're just watching this as we're going, it might not make as much sense. You know, like I have to explain, like, well, this is an ancient feel, ancient theme. You're like, oh, okay, I can kind of get that, right? But if I just went with it, some people just don't pick it up and they're like, what are you doing, man? You know, so. But by far, I think my favorite part of this game is just the terraforming, because the terraforming in this game is on point. You can adjust your radius size. You're just not stuck on, you know, large, jumbo, and colossal. It's, you know, I mean, I don't know. It's just like there's not only do they have trash cans, but they have multiple kinds of trash cans. And not only do they have multiple kinds of trash cans, but I'm pretty sure you can combine it with other crap to make it look nicer, you know. So yeah. Anyway, it's, you know. So I was tinkering around with some other stuff. I had this little wooden concrete block here, and I didn't know what I wanted. Maybe I wanted to make a fountain out of it. I didn't really know. I just kind of like left it. Eventually I just left it blank, just because like, okay, well, it's just part of the building, and the top is just kind of crumbled a little bit, and I just left it alone just because I didn't really know what I want to put in there. Maybe we'll come up with like a little statue that we build later on. We can come back and place that there. We're always going to have to do a little sprucing up anyways. Like once we get to the terraforming, you'll see that I was just 2 hours in. I was just like, I'll tidy up some terraforming later. It's not that big of a deal. It's just placing rocks and some foliage and stuff, and some paint tools and whatnot. So here we go. Here we have the light, and right now it's just a white light, and I'm like, maybe it'll look better green, because, you know, prehistoric and everything's gonna be lush and nice and green. We already have red to contrast with that, plus the, you know, the park entrance little kiosk is green. So all right, and here's our blueprint for the Prehistoric Kingdom sign. If you guys are friends with me on Planet Coaster, I mean, it's in, you know, it's a blueprint now, so you guys can get that if you want. Maybe, you know, if you guys like the park we build, maybe you'll use this for your own thing. Really, I just saved it for myself. That way I can replicate this sign other areas and actually add stuff to it when I need to. Alright, so yeah, terraforming time. By far one of my favorite things. Just because the radius is man, it's just so nice. I was like, oh wow, just grass, but I realized, oh yeah, it's been a while to play Planet Coaster. It just gives it grass anyways. You have to go back and change your terrain tools. So I decided to make it like a little cave right there. It's just kind of like, I've always done that. You know, I always have, I don't know, I just always made them walk through a cave before they even get into before the park entrance, you know, before the park arrival. I don't know what it is about that. Just maybe it's because they always come out of a cave anyway, and it's just, I don't know. So I'm going to walk through another cave. So yeah, and then the decoration for the cave and stuff like that was also pretty, I guess, impromptu, but also swanky at the same time. It just kind of feels like you're just walking through like you're walking into an island, and, you know, kind of like Kong Island or something like that. You know, maybe, I don't know. It just, I don't know, with the skull and bones and everything like that. I think it looks nice. I think it just kind of meshes. It kind of works, you know. And of course, once you get some nice foliage in there, you know, it is what it is. I decided to move these little glass balls because maybe I did be in a different part, a different area. And I don't know. Right now we're just tinkering around. We're looking at stuff. We're finding some things. We're just placing stuff, having some fun. And it is so fun just to sit through here. Like, I almost had to like force myself to quit building, because I was like, well, now I gotta do the terrain. I'm gonna put some rocks in here. But it's 2 hours, and I'm really gonna make this video for the guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, gotta get it up for the boys. And I was like, man, so yeah, we're actually coming closer to an end now. I just gotta place a few of these plants just to make it look better, because I'm just like, a path with just regular rocks after all that detail looks super bland, super bland. And yeah, guys, I thoroughly enjoy Planet Coaster, and I hope you guys do too. If you guys like City Skylines, maybe we can do that. I have City Skylines. I like City Skylines. There's also another game I'm going to post to the channel today. It's not a game that I have, but it's a game I'm thoroughly interested in. And also, I'm looking into the Foundation. Foundation looks like a good game, and I might be able to get that here soon. So yeah, guys, the Foundation. Yeah. Anyway, and that's a gridless city builder. Yeah, that's cool, ain't it? That's cool. So anyways, guys, we'll have a Jurassic World Evolution video tomorrow. Don't worry about that. It'll come. And I'm not sure what we're going to do about that, but I got to get that gyro station built. You know what I mean? I got to get that built, and I think I have some cool ideas of how I want to do that. And then that park will almost be complete. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much all the announcements for the channel we have. I think you will like that second video that I have today. It's going to be short. It's just kind of like a trailer type of thing, but it's going to be cool. It's going to be nice. I think you guys are really going to like that. And also, you know, I do kind of like talking over these time lapses a little bit. I mean, the 20-minute long ones are rough. I'm sitting here holding the mic like this. My arm is tired, guys. It's hurting me. But, you know, I do like thoroughly just sitting here and kicking it with you guys and talking. Like on my second channel, which I need to get a video up there. It's all 100% scripted. I give you actual information and actual good theories and stuff like that, and it's all scripted. They're kind of short, but it's straight to the point and linear. And I don't do that here. You know, I just kick it with you guys, and this kind of these time lapses really give me an awesome chance to do that. So, anyways, I hope you guys like this. I hope you guys really do enjoy what we've built here today, and don't forget. You know, guys, I'm in the comment section after every single video. I really do hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys like Planet Coaster. I hope we can make this series work. God, I don't want to end it after the first little area. Come on, guys, you gotta help me out. You gotta help me out. We gotta get this going. We gotta smash that like button. If you've made it all the way through this video, you are a beast. You're a beast. Okay, you're awesome. Anyway, I love you guys like always. Comment section after every single video. I'll see you guys in the next one.
You had me at hello.